with it, you know what I'm saying? And we got my dog Blue right here. I had to give his ass away because I don't fuck with him.
He fuck with him. But you know, before we get into the video, you know, if y'all been keeping up with our channel and keeping up with the social media account, with Shrimp social media account to be specific.
And on YouTube. I dropped it on YouTube too.
Yeah, I said the channel, you know.
Okay.
Then you'll know. It's a little giveaway. You feel me?
So the final step is
you have to live in Florida.
Yeah, that's one. You gotta live in Florida because we ain't trying to spend money to ship this nigga to another state.
Yeah, I ain't doing none of that.
We're trying to just drive to you and hand them off.
Yeah.
But you gotta pick a number between 1 and 20. So comment in the comment section, you know what I'm saying? But you also gotta do the other steps we say. Which is subscribing to both our subscribe to all 3 of our channels.
Follow us
on IG and then add us on Snapchat.
That's all. And you gotta show proof.
Yeah, if you show proof and you get the number right, you got his ass.
And if you look like a crackhead, you still ain't getting him.
Yeah, because you gotta treat this nigga right. Even though I don't like him, you gotta treat him right.
Look at him.
Look at that glad nigga, boy.
Look at us.
Alright, man, but he not finna be in the video for me. So today we talking about
ooh, we got story time.
Scary stories that happen to us and shit.
Scary stories.
Like paranormal activity type shit.
Like if you don't believe in that shit, bro, you better believe in that shit after this video.
Hell yeah, but we're finna go ahead and put this nigga away and we're finna tune in. Alright, man, let's get started. So I'm gonna go first because her shit more scary than mine.
I don't think y'all ready for that story.
You know what I'm saying? I only got like 2 or 3, but the first one was when I was with my ex, right? And I was living with them for like a little minute. So it's one night. Well, first of all, her grandmother is like it's not like she is a
voodoo priest.
Yeah, voodoo lady. Yeah.
Yeah.
So people literally call her up like voodoo voodoo whoop, and she go ahead and do her shit. I don't know why I wasn't scared of that shit. I don't know, but now
it's part of your culture.
I guess, but I don't like that shit anyway. But so like it's she had like a fucking what you call it?
Altar.
Yeah, something like that. Like, you feel me? Like she had like skull heads, she had like candles lit, she had fucking skeleton hands and chains and all type of shit.
You know that's for her the spirits that help her. She supposed to gift them. You get them. You can get them. You supposed to get them food. They really real food, like cooked food. And like money, jewelry, you supposed to keep it on the altar, give them gifts and stuff.
Like that lady had like she had these shades that like when she talking, like that shit the spirit would actually go inside of her, but in order for that to happen, she had to put on the fucking shades, and then her voice would change.
Oh hell no,
bro, that shit was crazy. Let me tell you also that one night, my ex she had like this badass dream. And I'm like, you know what, let me see something. I said, all right, tonight I'm gonna sleep on your side of the bed. Boom, went to sleep. Next minute, I see like a skeleton hand. Like it was like a shadow on top of the ceiling. But like, it was getting closer and closer to me. And I wasn't scared though. I was trying to like scream at that shit, but it was like I was stuck. It's like I was asleep, but I was awake in my dream.
Sweet parents.
And then I'm trying to scream, like, come move, no, nothing, bro. She right there, she knocked out, gone, you feel me? So when I finally woke up, like, and I'm looking around, I'm like, fuck no, bitch.
She been going through that every night.
I don't know where she been. I said, fuck no, not again, right? So another time, hey, yeah, it's hot in here. I AC broke today, you feel me?
And we live in Florida, you know.
So motherfuckers got to come tomorrow, fix that shit.
So if you see us,
it's hot.
Man, just might sweat out.
You feel me? And with this rain, like, god damn. But anyway, that's the story. So that night, I was coming in. It was late at night coming in. I opened the door, right? As soon as I opened the door, bro, there was this white, tall ass figure. It just ran across the room. But where it ran in the mama room. And then I'm scared, so I'm like, no, what? That was nothing.
Like, fuck
it. But
that was it for you. After that day, you ain't see no more?
After that day? No, after that day, I didn't see nothing. But then again, she tried to take me like a good bath shower, like good luck bath or some shit like that. And it's like with leaves and all this other shit. I was like,
nah.
Cause I wanted like a good luck chain, gold chain, but then I hear what comes with it.
Yeah, when after our cousin, told us about it, I was like, nah, because I remember I was trying to get one, but I was like, never mind, I'm straight. I'm blessed in how that favor.
But my ex, she ended up taking a good bath and shit like that. But no, I didn't go through it.
That's probably your relationship didn't work.
But I'm scared. I'm scared I laid it down, but she don't like me now. Nah, she don't like my ass.
So you been I see? Oh, that's the one I seen at the party.
Yeah.
She ain't speak to me, did it?
No, she ain't none of us.
Oh no, she was.
Yeah, you see how she walking, boy. Go ahead though.
But yeah, so my first paranormal experience I had was when I was a little girl, staying in the projects, and with my old best friend stayed. So we stayed in the front, and like it was a 3-bedroom, and me and my sister shared a room. You know, I was little, like probably 4 or something like that. And let me tell y'all how my sister liked to sleep in fucking darkness, like jet black. Nah, she can't see shit.
I got the TV on.
Bruh, I gotta have something. Like, what the fuck? I need a nightlight. You feel me? I can't sleep like that. So, yeah, I see a fucking hand. It wasn't no skeleton hand. It was like just like a long hand. Like the fingers was long. It looked scary type shit. And it just grabbed the edge of my bed like, and just slid back like that. And I was like, I went to sleep. I was like, I can't do this shit. I go to sleep. I ain't see shit. And then like another time when I was little, it was at my grandmother's house. She lived in a 2-story home at the time. And in the downstairs it was one room, and it was a den that she turned to for like a chill spot for her grandkids. Bruh. All us in the room, me, my cousin, my brother, my other cousin, chilling, being kids, having fun. I looked up, I seen a fucking long ass, it's still like 6 foot, black, just jet black, no face, no clothes, no nothing, like a black shadow, just came from around the corner, looked at us, stood there for a little bit, like it watched us, then walked off. Nothing. I followed it this time.
You followed it?
Not right after, but I'm like, nobody else seen that but me. Nobody else seen it but me. I went and looked. I knew it was my grandma. My grandma's short as fuck. I love her grandma. My grandma love you too. My grandma love you too. So yeah, I went in there and I went to the kitchen because I'm thinking like I know it wasn't her, but I wanted to make sure I wasn't tripping. I looked, my grandma was in there washing dishes. She ain't moving. My grandma didn't even know I went to go see if it was her. Like, it was scary. Like, what the fuck? Bro, next one, it was like 6 in the morning. No, I can say 5. How I know? Because that's when my dad get up every morning, like 5 o'clock. Early as fuck. 4:30 or 5 o'clock for work. And my nephew was in bed asleep with me. This is our old. By that time we had moved and we were like in this big ass house, an old house that they took from whatever and put there, like an old house. And I'm asleep and I see something that was I thought, mind you, my mom. My mom walked in the room. She had on her nightgown, her braids. You feel me? And she walked in like this and she would smile like, yeah. She was like. So I feel when people like around me sometimes when I'm asleep. Not if I'm dead asleep, but I'm like, I was half asleep, so I was like, Mom, what you doing? I said, Mom, what you doing? It was like that, and walked back out smiling. I'm like, the fuck wrong with her? So I went back to sleep. Mind you, I thought it was her because when she first came in the room, opened my door, I see my dad walk in the kitchen. So I'm thinking with his work uniform, so I'm thinking it's him. So then the next day, not the next day, but when I finally get up, I'm like, Mom, what you was in my room this morning? She was like, what you talking about? I was like, you was in my room this morning. She said, Pookie. That's my childhood nickname.
Yeah, Pookie. Start calling her Pookie.
Bro, she was like, Pookie, I went in your room. I'm like, yes, you was. You came in my room this morning and told me to shush. She was like, I promise you, Pookie, I was not in your room this morning. I was like, what the fuck? Me and her was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, in that house, me and my mom went through the most paranormal shit, dog. Like,
tell me the time that they be pull your ass.
Oh, what
when you was on top of
Oh,
the shit pulled
y'all. So yeah, another time, fuck, bro. I went through so much shit in that house, y'all. Bruh, another time I was on the top bunk bed. It was bunk beds in the room. My sister slept at the bottom, I slept at the top. Fucking, I was asleep. Why the fuck that shit got me? Literally, picked me up and tossed me out my bed.
Drop a.
And I was asleep. I was like, I woke up. I didn't feel it until I hit the floor. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, bro, I swear the other side, that shit. This time it didn't throw me on the floor. It just picked me up and threw me back on the bed. And my cousin and my mom was in the living room watching TV. I went in the room to go to sleep. And picked me up and threw me on the bed. Man, I got back up with it. I said, you ain't finna keep fucking with me. Like, I swear every night, like clockwork, used to fuck with me. The picture on my wall used to make it hit the wall. Boom. Boom. Every night. And Oreo would come and they'll open my door a little bit, then close it. I had a ceiling fan, and it used to spin my ceiling fan all the time. My cousin.
Y'all, right? She living in this house.
Yes,
now.
I'm living.
Going through this shit every day.
Every day, like I'm not lying. You can ask my mom. My mom went through the one time mom was walking, and it stretched her. She like her leg. You like. And she looked, she had a scratch on her leg. Another time, she had a long ass scratch on her back. And my dad seen it. He was like, damn, babe, what happened to you? She was like, what you talking about? Long ass stretch.
There's one. Remember, let me say it right now. So remember when I told you when I used to feel that shit, it would always be crawling on me?
Oh, yeah.
Like, it literally, like, imagine someone just touching like this.
And you can't see it.
You can't see it. So it started happening. My mom passed away. She's not here with us. So yeah, R.I.P.
R.I.P. Mommy.
When she was here at the time, she had her hospital bed in the living room, and then I'll always be on there with her. You feel me? She loved eating Whopper. She loved Whopper. She loved Whopper. Yeah. And she loved adding ketchup on that shit, extra ketchup on that shit, and then watching Chuck Norris. So that time, I was right there with her, chilling. And I just feel something touching my. It always starts from my thighs, bro. It goes to my thighs, and it tries to go to my private part. So the first time I felt that shit, I jumped. I was like, I don't know how. I was young. I jumped and I started crying. And everybody like, damn, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? And I'm crying. I'm trying to tell them I'm crying. And then I remember my dad. I don't know how long after, but I remember my dad. He brought me to this voodoo lady. So now when you walk in the house is normal. You feel me? But once you open that door to that room, you're in a different zone, my boy. You feel me?
That's it.
So I remember I went in there, and it was like curtains. It was like a real voodoo place, bro. So what I had to do was I had to take off all my clothes, and I had to be in my boxes. And then I got out when I was in my boxes. I had to stand on the turtle. It was a big ass turtle. It was a turtle. It was like a turtle.
Nigga on the turtle back.
And it was like a big ass what you call it? It was like a big ass kivet. It's called a kivet in Korean. I don't know how you say it in English. It's a big ass bowl. Like a huge ass bowl. So the turtle's on his back. So what I had to do is I had to stand on the turtle, and then she was pouring shit on me, like leaves and all type of
basically
liquid.
like something to protect you from whatever it is.
Yeah, after she did all that shit, I was scared because this shit was trying to turtle like this, trying to get my ass up. So after all that, they had to take them out. She took my drawers. I don't know what she did with it. She took my drawers, and then after that, yeah, the shit just stopped.
It never came back.
Nah, cause literally the shit was literally creep up on me, touching me. Sometimes there's the one time I actually let it keep going to see where it's going, and then when it got close to my private part, it just went away. And other times I would just slap it, and it would just stop.
Babe, remember at our old apartment when we was talking about it's the spirit they saw. I forgot what it's called, what the spirit name is, but it's a woman, like a woman evil spirit where it attacked men basically, like us in their dreams or when they're asleep. Remember when you was like, I was telling you about it, and then you experienced it that night.
What happened? Wait.
Remember you was like, you seen like a woman or something, she was on top of you or something?
A woman on top of me?
Like a spirit or something.
I don't remember
And you couldn't move?
Man, I don't remember that. I don't know that shit erased my memory or what, but I don't remember that.
I remember you telling me about it.
Oh, but you remember? No,
you probably a lying ass nigga. That's what it was.
Bro, you remember the time? The time like we were in the old apartment. Man, we be smoking that bitch, and you feel me? Mm-hmm. The smoke detector never went off, right? Mm-mm. There was that one time we spoke about it. We was like, bro, how come that smoke detector never go off? Mm. Bro, right when we said that shit went off. Boom. And it wasn't cloudy to the point that shit just went off.
Hold on. That was me?
What?
You was with me?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure. And that was the same time too when you had put the lighter on the couch.
Oh, when I put the lighter on the couch, y'all. Why the fuck the lighter out of nowhere? Literally, I put the lighter down, went on to nothing. The lighter caught on fire. The lighter caught on fire on the couch.
On the couch, burned through the couch, bro.
I was like, what the fuck? Like, I was like freaking out because I never like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? That's all I can say. What the fuck? What the fuck? Because I was already high and I'm like, bro, like.
Man, we try not to be like too scared of that shit, but it was nothing. We just shrug it off.
When I was staying in with my mom in that house and shit, like, I remember it was a spirit in her room, and fucking she thought it was me and my brother, and she was like, get out of my room. What you doing in my room this early? Like that. And and she thought it was me and my brother. She was like, man, she's like, what y'all doing? Like, go ahead, get out, go to your room, go back to your room, go back to sleep. And as she was yelling at it, it got lower and lower and lower. Man, like it's going on in her bed.
You never talking about that one.
I did it?
No.
Yeah, it went lower and lower at her bed. And mind you, my dad, they had a bathroom in their room. My dad was in the bathroom. He come out. He was like, what you say? What you yelling at? And she was like, I'm yelling at these kids. They need to go back to bed. It's too early for them to be up. And he was like, nah, babe, I think the kids are still asleep. And she was like, nah, so she look, it was nothing under her bed. Nothing. So she got up. She got up with my daddy and went in the living room. She didn't go back to sleep that day.
What about what happened to your brother?
Oh, my brother. So my big brother. He always used to just he used to like wake up, be gone all day, and come home like 4:30 in the morning, 3:30 like that. That was clockwork. He'll wake up, clean up, be gone. So this particular time he came home late too, and he was, he got his food and stuff. He was in the room, and next thing you know, we woke up the next day. Mind y'all, he did come home. So he woke up the next day. What my man? We were calling his phone all day, calling him, can't find him. Where he at? We freaking out. My daddy, he went in the room. Someone just told him to look. He looked under their bed, my parents' bed. My brother is under my parents' bed, sleep with the pillow and the cover. They're like, why you do that?
How old was he at that time?
He was like, shit. My brother was like 18.
18.
19, something like that. He was grown, like, he was grown. And they're like, what's wrong? Why you sleep under the bed like that? What's going on? And he's like, bro, like, he seen a ghost, like a white face. He was in his room, eating, white face, red eyes, looking at him.
Under the bed, I'm gonna wake up my motherfucking parents. You better come get me.
And you know what's funny? He had to pick my parents' door because they sleep with their door locked every night. Since we were kids, they always locked their door. I don't know why they did that. But
they doing their thing. One time you said you caught them, right?
I caught them twice. I caught them twice when I was a kid. I used to always catch it. I used to just bust in every room. My daddy hated that shit, boy. Shit. But yeah, he said he's seen the white ghost with red eyes, and I was like, crazy motherfucker. I always sleep on the couch, babe. I don't think I told you about that. They was trying to scare us or whatever.
I said, well, no, but with us, man?
No.
Shit.
They was trying to scare us that night, whatever, Voodoo. And it worked, so we went to sleep, whatever. I fell asleep on the couch. Mind you, I'm young. I fell asleep on the couch, and I seen an old lady open my eyes, smites in my face like this, right here. An old lady with a little bit of hair, and she had like one tooth or something. Like, look, she had no teeth like that. And she just smiling at me, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Right in your face?
Right in my face. I opened my eyes, and like how you might say your baby sleep on the couch, and you went and you looking like like that, like you leaning over looking at him. That's how she was in my face like that. In my face like that.
What happened after you was like?
I went to sleep. What the fuck? What the fuck? Like
Bro, I don't know how you go to sleep. Like, how you...
Because it happened, babe. It happened so... It happened so much. So I just got used to it. Like, I specifically remember, I used to, I put my remote on top of the TV. Mm-hmm. And I heard it hit my TV, made my remote fall off. At first I was like, bro, what the fuck? I put it back, slapped it back off. I put it back, slapped it back off. I was like, at first I thought my remote was just falling off, but I hear it hitting it and to make it fall off. And I'm like, bro, you finna stop this shit. I was just like, bro, just stop. Like, you aggravate me right now. I put it back, and ain't do it no more. I remember, this is my last one. Hold on.
Yeah, I got one more too. We got one more, then we're gonna make a part 2. Cause I don't know how long we've been talking for. We could go for days.
Days, you feel me? But I remember, I was packing my clothes, getting ready to go to my cousin's house for the week. I was there for like a week or so. Packing my clothes, happy as fuck. Something put their hand on top of my hand like that. I snatched my hand. I said, like, I swear to God, I snatched my hand. I said, ooh. I was like, fuck. I had got up. I was finna walk out my room, but I was like, you know what? Fuck it, bro. I walked back in my room. I said, I'm just tired of this shit, dog. I was like, fuck.
So this one time, it was in the ghost, but it was just weird, right? So at the time I was there with my grandma, and it was nighttime. I don't know what time it was, so I don't know where the fuck I was coming from too. Anyways, okay. So I'm walking down the road, right? I'm walking. You know, it's quiet. It's night. You feel me? Walking. Feel me? Something told me to turn around. I turned around, and it was someone. I knew he was black, and he was all in black, and the person went behind the tree. So I turned and I looked. I'm like, okay, let me just walk a little bit faster. You know, I'm not trying to look back. You feel me? So I walk again, and I just look back, and he got like my grandma neighborhood. How it was, it's like the middle. It had like trees. Yeah. Like on the road, it had trees. So every time I looked back, he got closer and closer and closer. So when
you ain't never tell me this.
Yeah, I know. So he got closer and closer. So right when I got like right to my grandma's gate, I took off inside, and then I went to the kitchen, and then I looked out the window. I turned off the lights too. Well, the lights were already off. The kitchen light was on. You know how we used to have the kitchen stove light on? Yeah, so that was on. And then I looked out the window, and I see that nigga walking by. The crazy thing is, I knew who he was, cause 2 houses on the left side of my grandma, there was these. I don't know who they.
They were Haitians.
They were. The mom was Haitian, but I think the dad wasn't Haitian. But he would have all these people come over his house. It's like they dress all in black, and I don't know if they worship the devil. I know it's not God. They were just all in black and go to this type of church. I don't know what you call them type of people. I don't know what the fuck
atheist people. They Satans, whatever.
Yeah, black boots, black and all that shit.
Damn. Yeah. So he probably he either was gonna sacrifice you or kidnap you. Some blood ritual or something.
And you know what the crazy thing is? I used to be fucking with their daughter.
Bro, that's how niggas get caught up, dog. I swear to God. That's how niggas get stuff. Bro, niggas will get killed so fast, dog. She could have set your ass up, and next thing you know, you tied up and a bunch of people around you with candles and shit for to sacrifice your ass.
Dog, could have got my little ass.
Gone.
Shit, dog. But hey, man, it's hot as fuck in here.
Woo!
You feel me? That's it. You feel me? Part 2 gonna come soon. Oh, we forgot. The winners for the
the winners for part 1 story time. Yeah, y'all did y'all thing. You feel me?
Y'all got the name. My name Edris.
Yes, my name's Zateria.
You feel me? There was 2 winners, so we finna go ahead and send y'all money, but y'all gotta come with y'all cash out, please.
So good, bless you.
You feel me? All right. But listen, at the end of the day, though, man, y'all know what's up.
Stay safe, man. Make sure y'all like,
subscribe,
comment, hit notification bell.
Cause you know what, baby.
Baby.
That's how.